Guys, so this is the unboxing of the world's newest anti-choking or choking rescue device. It's a Sonmol portable unit. If you've purchased one of these, this is your unboxing video so we can kind of orient you to it. These are only available one place in the world, well, manufacturer in China, but besides that, it's at my shop. So in my shop at mf1ashop.com, portable Sonmol Choking Rescue Device. So pretty cool little box here. It comes in. They start off pretty strong right away as, hey, call 911. So here's the education portion of this device. The difference between this and your other plunger style devices, this is automatic spring loaded. So this really answers a lot of questions I've had with those plunger style devices. I personally believe this will be the newest. This is the newest. This will be probably the best choking rescue device in the world, because it answers a lot of questions, such as with kids, if you've had a stroke, if you only have one arm. But let's get to the unboxing. So open it on up. You have a great set of instructions, which we'll cover here in just a minute. There are 3 masks that this device comes with. You got your toddler, child, and adult. We'll be covering these at length here in just a minute. This syringe does not come inside the box here. You'll get this box when it ships from me, and then I add these as an addition to it, and I'll get to why here in a little bit, probably towards the end of the video. Then you've got your actual portable Sonmol device right here. When this shows up, I don't have the sticker on there now, but typically there's a sticker that's around this locking ring that locks it in place. So you definitely want to take that off. But this is the Sonmol portable choking rescue device orientation video or unboxing. And there's one last thing in the box. They do send a dust-proof bag, which is what they recommend you carry it in. I'm going to be making a different bag that's clear and has a clear, distinct label on it, so you know it is a choking first aid device. But this is the bag they send for you guys to store it in. Just might be hard to kind of identify if you told somebody, hey, get to the car, go get our choking rescue device. They might not see it in this white bag. So Sonmol portable unit here, like I said, great set of instructions. This is automatic. It, just to get right to it, it functions different by pressing on that button instead of having to place the device on somebody's face and press down on it. So I kind of orient you to this. They do talk about 3 masks here. There's a toddler mask for 1 to 3 years of age, a child mask for 3 to 12, and the adult mask for 12 and older. Comes with the actual device itself. Take the tape that locks this locking ring on. Some nomenclature to orient you to the device. It's right here on the instructions. They talk about your anti-trigger ring right here, and that pops off very easily. You've got your trigger right here that you press. It's kind of freaking the dog out. And then you've got the main body, and then you have your 3 masks here. Starting off with the instructions, it does tell you how to place it on right here. With other choking rescue devices, a lot of times you have to take that mask and place it on and give a twist. This device, you don't have to. You just line the apex or the top of this mask in line with the name here, Sonmol, or with the trigger, and just press it straight on and you're good to go. Now, sometimes with choking first aid, a person's mouth, especially if they're unresponsive, they may not be able to keep their mouth open. So Sonmol does include these 3 tongue depressors right here, okay? And you can see on these tongue depressors, one end is smooth and the other end has these, what they call serrations. And these are to be used so if you had to put this into somebody, if you had to use this on somebody and they couldn't keep their mouth open, as you place this over somebody's mouth, inadvertently it may close their mouth. We have to have an open mouth for us to use. So they recommend using this. All you have to do is take the smooth end, fit it onto that portion here, and now as you put this into somebody's mouth, and it is soft rubber, when you put this into somebody's mouth, it'll keep their mouth open and help to keep the tongue somewhat out of the way. And that's the purpose of these serrations here, is so that if the tongue is against there, you still have access to air can flow through here and suction the device out. I don't truly think these will be needed very much, but that's just my personal opinion. They are there if you need them. Yeah, so that's how you're going to orient the mask and put a mask on. Same thing with the toddler, the child mask with 3 to 12 years of age. Really, I would suggest that you pre-size these on your kids, if whoever you're going to use them, and just see if they fit over them, over their face. This does have a one-way valve on it. Actually, so here's your adult mask also. So 3 tongue depressors like we talked about. Now, the reason why I include this 30 cc syringe here is because unlike the other choking relief devices, they come with a sealed mask. So these masks all have a fill port or a deflation or inflation port right here. Same thing on the adult. Now, when you see these, when you get them, they should be full of air, okay? I've seen masks at the fire station that are 20 years old, back in a closet, that still have air in them. I've received brand new masks from manufacturer when we're ordering equipment that are flat. Other choking rescue devices, they don't have this port. It's just pinched off. And they recommend that you get rid of those masks in about 2 to 3 years because they may lose air naturally. These ones do not push on that little tab in there. So there's a little tab inside of here on all 3 masks. Don't push on that because then it's going to deflate the mask. Now, inadvertently, if somebody did deflate the mask or you went to use your mask and it was fully deflated, it's not going to function. So the ability to refill this or fill it is a huge advantage, I think, to this device. So all you're going to do is use about 3 of these or so. 1 syringe for an infant, child, what do they call theirs? Toddler. So 1 syringe for the toddler, about 2 syringes full to fill this up, and about 2.5 to 3 for this one. And that really depends on how deflated it is. Now, so far, I've sold and trained a lot of these. I've never seen any of them deflated or become deflated unless somebody pressed on that tab. Okay, these are high quality masks. So if they are flat, then fill them up until they are roughly firm, right? So you want them to have a nice seal over somebody's face so it can lock in. It doesn't need to be rock hard like the plastic. There should be some give, as you can see. I'm pressing on this. So when you get yours out of the box, check and see how firm they are. Place them over the person's face you're going to use, place them on the table, and I'll show you how to demonstrate to make sure that works. Another difference with these masks is they have this proprietary plastic sleeve inside here, and it does have those crosshairs or that block on the inside. I believe that's there so in case somebody does vomit, which they may be, right? I've seen that quite a few times pulling kids out of pools. It's a very violent process of vomiting water and food and then breathing it in and continue to vomit. This will help to block some of it. Similar to other choking relief devices, when you go to use this or when you do use it, you want to be careful so that when you're actually applying it to someone's face, that we don't actually force air into the person's mouth. So if I have this on somebody's face, and there's 2 ways I can use that, I can either hold the mask here or I can hold the device here. But the idea is when I'm holding this mask against somebody's face and when I push down, I don't want to force air through here and into the person's mouth, further lodging that object deeper in their throat. So Sonmol, as you can, if you hear, you can hear that exhaust. They have 2 proprietary valves, one-way valves right here, and they also have a valve inside so no water or food will get into the main device. So when you are resetting this, if it's on somebody's face, when you reset it, the air will exit from the sides here, not through the mask, and into the person's mouth, lodging that object deeper. So 3 different style masks, locking ring. Like they say with the education portion of it, call 911. It's the first thing you need to do. You absolutely need to call 911. We've covered the syringe. Just leave it in the package. And I'll show you how I repack this so you guys understand how I repack it. Yeah, so they cover the 3 masks on here, how to just basically slide that mask straight on. Here's the tongue depressor. They talk about the education and actually using it. If you clear the airway, put them in recovery position. We'll have a bunch of videos on recovery position. But absolutely call 911. This is a backup device. They say it in here on the front. They also say it down here on the bottom. This is not a guaranteed save. No plunger device is, no technique is. Traditional choking relief fails 20 to 30% of the time, which is why 1 child dies every 5 days and 5,000 people die a year, roughly. So yeah, the traditional fails, these can fail also. The LifeVac has quite a bit of clinical or anecdotal use behind it. So there are a lot of saves. I think about 4,000 at the time I make this video. These folks don't have any yet. And that's kind of the one caveat to this. But neither LifeVac nor this device guarantee a save. So this device definitely says, hey, use traditional choking first aid first. They talk about it on the front. They talk about it on the back. I would highly recommend reading through these instructions, okay? If you do have to use this on somebody, they do replace it for free. Please contact them to get a set of new devices for free. So after replacement, I'm pretty sure it's for free. These masks, this right here, it talks about how it's not for use under somebody who's 1 year in age or under 22 pounds. And that's typically because, let's see, right here, not suitable for under 1 year of age. And I think somewhere else in here, it talks about under 22 pounds. Reason being, under 1 or under 22 pounds, this mask typically can't keep a good enough seal. However, on the LifeVac side of things is that they do have saves down to 3 days under 22 pounds using a LifeVac. I think the same would be with this. You just have to really work on getting a good seal. So use your traditional choking first aid first. They don't guarantee any results. No choking device does. Some orientation on how to use it real quick. I'll run through that. The reason why I think this is the better device than any other device in the world, minus it doesn't have a lot of saves behind it yet, is that this can be used by a person with one arm, whether they had a stroke or they were born with one arm. The plunger style devices, I've taught a lot of kids choking first aid, and under 12 years of age, it's very hard to get that child to consistently use the plunger style devices consistently, let alone on themselves. So I think that this is a much better product in that regard. So how you're going to get it, how you're going to use this, once again, like I said, is take it out of the bag, pre-size these masks so you generally know how they're going to be used on your people. If you did have one arm or you're just trying to use this on somebody, you just take and press it on here, or you can just take the mask, seat it. Remember to line up the tip of the mask or the apex with the Sonmol and the trigger right here. So call 911, put your mask on, slip your ring off, and then you're just going to place this on that person's face and hold here or hold here. You want a really good seal. Press your trigger. It does suction down pretty tight. You can see this thing's locked on. Just listen up, and it pops off pretty good. Now you could reset this on the person's face, or you can take it off and reset it, or you can just place it on the table, reset, place, press, reset, press. Now, if you're going to use this and you had one arm, you can have it set up. You grab this, say I can only use my right arm, take my mask, line it up so that the tip is facing the same direction as the trigger, slide it on, rotate my hand over. I've got my fingers here ready to activate the trigger, press it on my face, and that suctions pretty hard. So that's how you'd use it if you had one hand. I can keep using this until 911 gets there. And like I said, these folks do recommend, as do other companies, try your back blows, your chest thrusts, your abdominal thrusts, and then use this in conjunction with that. So I combine traditional choking first aid with these devices. This is the Sonmol portable unit. The way I store it, I'm not going to put all the bags back in, put all the pieces back in the bags, but usually I just leave this bag down here. Take my Sonmol, put your choking trigger ring back on, anti-trigger ring back on, set that in the back. Take each one of your tongue depressors, sit those in there, or take them out if you don't. You don't have to have those in there. Infant, adult. So it looks like this. So you've got this set up here, and then with your syringe will still be inside of the bag. Just leave it in the bag. No need to take it out because your masks should have air in them. And I just seat this in here. Instructions on top, and fold the box over. So this is generally how this will look when you go to rebox your Sonmol portable choking rescue device right here. Sweet. Have any questions? Send me a DM, send me a message, comment down below. These are for sale at mf1ashop.com. Link is up in the link tree. Pretty good discount compared to what the manufacturer sells it for. And we are going to be putting out a ton of videos on this, and stand by.